Hello everybody, this is Refresh. I'm here to do some traditional sealed Neon Dynasty. They added the traditional version of sealed, so I'm going to be doing the traditional sealed, then the regular sealed, then the traditional draft, and the regular draft all these next few weekends in order to get in my first experiences with this. Let's go ahead and pay our 2,000 and get started. Alright, these are our rares. We have a Weaver of Harmony, which goes good in the enchantment deck. We have Reckoner Bank Buster, which is a really good card draw spell. We have Mech Titan Core, which I don't know if I want to do this, but if you can get enough artifact creatures or vehicles, that it can be pretty cool. We have two Greasefang Okiba bosses, which are vehicle related, so it feels like the vehicle thing might be what I'm trying to do here. And then it comes back to my hand, so I can recharge this or recharge this. I don't know about Mech Titan Core, but Lizard Blades could be good. If we're in the artifact deck, we're definitely leaning more towards artifacts here than enchantments. Let's see how the packs line up. Alright, let's just go ahead and get started with white and black, because we have those Okibas. It's something of a deck. We'll go ahead and read some cards and remove some things. Alright, so there's some cards that are easy cuts here. The Shrine Steward can go. The Imperial Oath is probably a little too expensive. This is very specific to ninjas and rogues, of which we don't have many. I don't have a ton of enchantment creatures, so we'll remove this. Mech Titan is probably asking too much. Decoys are probably unnecessary. Network terminal is probably unnecessary. Do I have enough modifieds? Let's see here. I don't think I have enough modifieds to make this good. So let's go ahead and remove this. We don't have a lot of Samurai, but she works just by herself. You can probably cut this. So for ninjas, I have to see if I have enough evasion to get in there. The Gravelighter, the Dragonfly suit. Not a lot of evasion, and so the capacity for me to use these ninjas is probably a bit on the lower side. So we'll remove big one. Maybe one of these. I think that this is a fairly low curve deck, so we can probably pitch one of the lands, especially since the Samurai basically acts as a plains as well. So we'll start with this, if we're going to play this deck, and then maybe cut one of these lands. We're about even, so it kind of doesn't matter. Since the Sunblade Samurai counts as plains, we'll cut one. And this could be our deck, so we'll keep that in mind. Let's see what else we have. We also have Ninja Silverfur Master, the Oni Cult Anvil, and a Gloom Shrieker, as well as a Colossal Sky Turtle. These are all decent cards here. Let's see if the ninjas can work out. Seems like an okay start here. I don't think I have enough shrines to keep this. This is a little specific. I'd bring it in from the sideboard if I need it. We don't have much in the way of modified, so these are not that good. This bounces, so we definitely like that. This is a good removal. More ninjas. It's not bad. We don't need all of these. This is probably too big for what we want. This is fine for artifacts. I don't know if I'm going to be drawing enough though. -1 for each artifact you control. I have 11 out of the 23 cards. It's about half. I think it's not terrible, but getting just artifacts is probably not as good, so we'll cut that. This is not a bad deck either. Between the ninjas and rogues, we have 11. Power level is a little bit lower though, so it's okay. Let's see what else we have. Let's see what red and black looks like. There's probably too many of these. This is a little slow. There's some really strong cards in here, like the Twin Shot Sniper, the Voltage Surge, the Kami's Flare. And so it's not a bad deck. I'm not super high on it, but it's got some interesting things going on. Let's try the green-black deck. Ninjas are probably less good in this deck. There's a lot less in the way of evasion. And then we're running out of cards, so I think green-black is out. Last up we have green-blue, heralded by this colossal sky turtle. Don't have enough shrines for that. Probably not this deck. The ninjas can actually hit thanks to these network disruptors. Not really doing modified here. And then this deck is really lopsided in terms of its curve, and so I don't think I'm into this. I think we're going to stick with the white-black vehicles deck that we started off with. Alright, you can remove this one. Big ninja, this 6-drop, this thing, these ninjas. Maybe keep one of these in for their artifact value and get rid of Repel the Vile. Remove that trick. Probably is good enough. We'll probably get rid of this. These decoys are unnecessary. Mech Titan Core is probably too much, even with a bunch of artifacts. I almost want to play it just because of its potential for awesomeness. Oh, it requires artifact creatures or vehicles. I only have 4 vehicles. 5 artifacts, yeah, creatures. I think between the 9, I think the odds of this are still pretty low, so we will pop this out. Actually, I have more than I thought. This might be better in the Samurai Warrior deck. So we'll cut this one. And that will be the deck. After we remove a single planes. Alright. Alright, let's take this deck for a drive. Okay, we have our colors. We have removal, creature factory, and a creature as well. We'll keep this. We'll get the Leech Gauntlet going. Though I think maybe I should have started with a Bank Buster and then Born to Drive. But here we are. Try to get some life here. We'll get our 4-3 going. Looks like they're ramping. We'll destroy this with this later. We're just going to attack for now and get our hits in. Cast the Bank Buster and we'll draw. Is this instant? No, it's a sorcery only. Go ahead and do this now. Play the Swamp. I think we can Banishing Slash this now, right? Wait, we don't have any art enchantments. Play the Spirited Companion. Now we have both, so let's Banishing Slash this. This can be crewed with these two, or with these two. Attacking with this would trade with this, which is not great. I don't want to trade you as well. So maybe I do crew this. Alright. We'll crew this. We'll attack. Crew 3. You and the Leech Gauntlet. Yeah, the Leech Gauntlet. Crew. This doesn't have flash, right? Yeah, we'll go to combat. We'll go to attackers. Sure. We'll wait. I don't want to give away that I have another Grease Fang, so I'm not attacking. If they remove my Grease Fang, then I have another one. It's a big boy. Oh, they're on the defense with that. Because +1/+1 for each creature and or vehicle you control. That does make this pretty strong. Because I have 4 creatures and 1 vehicle. Play the planes. I don't think it's bad to use this, but I think I'd rather just draw. Could also equip this onto something. But I don't think putting lifelink on anything really matters right now either. So, let's go ahead and play this thing. Get some life. And then we'll go to combat, and then we'll crew this. We're just going to get back with this anyways, so crew with you, you, and you. We'll go to combat. We'll attack with you. I'm okay with that trade. This is just going to come back anyways. And then I could Born to Drive. This is going to get back a target vehicle with haste. And then I get it back again. So I don't think I Born to Drive just yet. I think that puts too big of a target on something. So we'll end the turn right here. Yeah, that's kind of annoying, but it's a good play. They don't realize that I have this. And then we can draw with it or we can crew with it. I think we just crew it. We'll crew this. Tap these two. And then go to combat and attack with you. And then this will go back to my hand. I don't want to play this. This doesn't matter, so we'll end the turn. This will go back to my hand. Then pass the turn. That's a big boy. Okay. Oh, they're getting aggressive. Interesting. That gets a counter. Okay, sure. We're not blocking. They only have one blocker right now. I don't have a lot of modified creatures. But I could Prowler this. Well, let's cast the Bankbuster first. Then we'll crew it. Crew this. And we'll go to combat. Oh, this didn't work the way that I thought that it would. Well, that's a mistake, but it's fine. Okay. Well, I messed up there, but that's okay. That's okay. End the turn. Sure. I could crew this, but I don't think that helps here. So we'll just take the hit. No blocks. Take the damage. We can lethal exploit down the creature at the end of the turn. Get rid of this thing. Then use this ability. Draw a card. We got Undercity Scrounger, sure. Okay. And then... Okay. So what I want to do is I want to crew this. Crew. Tapping these two. And then we're going to make it... We're going to play this. This is going to get Death Touch and Lifelink. I'm going to go... Okay, my opponent's off of it. I mean, they flooded, so, you know, that's part of this, but we won. Alright, let's see, what do they have? Enchantments, big guys. This might be good here. And then, I think Born to Drive was a little bit dead in my hand, so we'll drop that. And maybe that's enough. Yeah, we're not doing that or that, so yeah, we'll do that. This is not great. I feel like I should still keep this, even though it does nothing for basically 4 turns. Please stop giving me lands. I'll take a 2-drop or a 3-drop. It's not the 3-drop that I wanted, but it is the 3-drop that I got. We'll play it. Oh, that's my new target. That has to go. Alright. We'll just repel that now. But I'm gonna have to find a way to stabilize in a hurry. Okay. So we can play this. This will be able to crew. So we'll play this and hope that we draw something slightly better. That will also be able to crew. We have 2 things that can crew. Alternatively, we can cast a Dragonfly Suit as another potential blocker. Yeah, let's use our mana effectively here. So we'll cast this as a second. We'll cast this. Okay, so we have 2 potential things that can be crewed. Go to combat, and we're not going to do anything. We'd like to reduce some of the damage here. That's huge. Okay. I'm going to need help. Oh, interesting. That's the one that they want to do. Okay. I'm going to need better removal than I have right now. I can't even block profitably here. Just a little too slow here. I kept a slow hand, so it's not like... Okay, Mech Titan Core is a little too late. I can play this. Is there anything that gets me out of this? I can play another creature. I can double block this, but then I have to stop all of this, and I can't even block the Menace or that. So I think that's a loss, right? Okay, we're gonna call it a loss. Alright, so they do have big creatures. I don't know that there's anything but this that can help here. I almost think Born to Drive might be worth it now, just to increase my creature count. And maybe I can cut out the Ambusher or one of these other artifacts for it. Let me see here. But I don't think I want to reduce my count here. Maybe we can cut out Yamazaki for the Born to Drive. See if that'll work. We'll play. This is not a great hand, but it is. I have removal and a creature, so we're gonna keep this. Okay. Removal. It's fair. Alright, we'll start our blocking. I think trading this for the monkey is fine. Oh, I see. Well, it's not a trade. This is not great though, because I am still unable to. I guess I'm gonna turn this into pilots, I guess. No attacks on the turn. That's gonna be trouble. And I'm flooding here. Okay, we'll go ahead and create our guys. We'll double block the monkey. It's a little bit more useful here. Also, I don't want the counters landing anywhere. And then we'll grab the treasure. But it's not very helpful if I'm just gonna keep dying like this. Okay. Okay, we'll shoot this. I'll not block that. Okay. I mean, it's annoying that... Well, actually, it's not the worst. I'm going to sacrifice this guy, which I don't really care about. So, each player sacrifices a creature. They only have one. I'll sacrifice the pilot. We'll go in for the attack, because I'm fine with mana here. My opponent, on the other hand, seems slightly... Well, now they're not screwed, but... Okay. Do I trade with the hover bike? I think so. Okay, the brute suit is fine. We are on defense mode. I'm willing to trade that for this Kami. Crew. We'll trade. Hitotsugu. Alright. If I could just stop drawing lands, that would be much appreciated. I'll take the hit. But I expect to be dying. I'm surprised that they didn't do anything with that. I need several other artifacts. Okay. Nope. No attacks in the turn. This can't even do anything. I'm gonna take a beating. I'm gonna take a beating from Hitotsugu again. I lose next turn unless I can... Well, that's not what I want, but it will do. You can chomp, sack to draw. Okay. Sack you. Submit. Then sack yourself. Submit. I need the exile card. That's a lot of flooding. Game. I mean, it wasn't a good game. I flooded my way to death, but... brutal. I felt like I had that one, and I just flooded my way to losing. On to match 2. Okay, I mean, it's not great, but 2 to 3, this can drive this. Circuit Mender is also a Norika is also a thing, so it's not the worst. Okay. It's not bad. We'll play this, and we will mend some circuits here. We cannot block this thing. Trading 2 for 3 is not the best, but then they just get in 1. And I think I'd rather trade 2 for 3 than just losing 2, right? So, crew. Oh, that didn't work. I gotta remember that it wouldn't have been able to get through the Peerless Samurai anyways. That was a mistake on my part. Oh, that was a mistake on their part. Okay. Well, we play this, and then I can keep up banishing slash. It doesn't really affect their samurais that well. Lethal exploit wouldn't work well either here. This can block. I guess I need to play another blocker, or I can play this, I suppose, and get blockers. That's not the worst. Or Noriaki. This makes this hit harder. I don't have a way to... I guess I could augment, and then the lethal exploit will do an extra -1. Or I could lethal exploit Nizumi Prowler. We'll cast... Oh, actually, we're gonna hold. Okay. We're gonna hold. I think we're just gonna Born to Drive and get the extra bodies. Oh, that's troublesome. That's real troublesome. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna need a way to remove that. Alright. Let's make some crazies. Some critters. And I finally have this. Maybe a little too late. Actually, you know what? I need to do this to preserve myself. So we'll do this. And then that'll give me the capacity to block. I can tap that to block. So I keep this up to shut something down. Okay. No attacks and the turn. The beginning sacrifice. Okay. Yeah, that's good. They don't have any artifacts to sacrifice. Go to combat. Okay. So, step number 1, we'll crew this with just 1 pilot. And then we're gonna block here and double block here. See if they have any responses. I think I let that go. And get rid of this. I don't mind losing the Mech Titan core. It wasn't gonna go off anyways. I draw a card. Okay. Brute Suit will hold off some critters here, so we'll play... Or do we play Befriend the Moths? I think we're too defensive here to play Befriend the Moths, so we'll play this. I'm going to play the Prowler, which will get this going, I guess. Go to combat. Go to attackers. If this trades, I think that's fine. And then we can get Born to Drive back with Yamazaki. So, okay, this is not the worst. Iron Apprentice is annoying, but it's not terrible. I guess I'll sack that. Oh, that's really annoying. That has got to go. Okay. Yep. I think I take that. So we're gonna crew this with this, right? And then I double block this into this. Right. Submit 3. You two are blocking. Go to blockers, and then double block the Menace dude. They'll trade for the Brute Suit, I'm guessing. Okay, Gravelight's not what I want, but it is what I accept. Yeah, I'm not on the offensive here. We'll cast you. We'll sack the little guy. No attacks. Fortunately, they're pinched on white, so they can only eat one a turn. That's a little annoying, but this is where we are. Yep. Sky Barons is not my friend, but that's fine. Getting in is... I think I'm still safe. The Prowler can block the Sash for another turn. So we can play this. Actually, we're going to play Yamazaki, so she can get back an enchantment. That'll be the Born to Drive, I guess. And then we'll attack with the Gravelighter. Yeah, they found it. That's fine. I imagine they hold on for another turn. Sure. Alright. So, we'll play Befriend the Moths. That'll get you going into the air. And then we'll go to combat. I think we're just going to attack with my flyer. And then we'll end the turn. We need to keep the defenses up because I don't know what my opponent has, and I'm a little bit in the trouble point here. Also, this thing is going to keep growing, and I need a way to remove it. It's a big boy. I'm still going to double block this to finish it off. Alright. That's gonna go. These two can double block this if it grows. So we're gonna attack. I think we don't want the power, right? So go to combat. Attack with you. And then this will flip into a flyer, so that's not the worst. Okay. We're just hoping they don't draw another planes. Okay, well, they have removal, so that's bad. I have another blocker, so that's okay, but we're a bit in trouble here. I would love to get another Gravelighter and just make them sack this, but this is not where we're at right now. I'm going to take the hit this time. We just have to hope that I can find a way to finish them off. Okay, I have a blocker, so that's not the worst thing in the world. This will let me gain some life. Okay. So we will go to combat. We'll not attack. We need to be able to block. Gonna need better removal. So now I'm just digging for it. Block here. Reckoner's Bargain. Sack the Centipede. Okay. Well, it's not great, but we'll play this. We are going to draw. Okay, we'll play this. And that can jump for a turn. No attacks in the turn. Yeah, that's annoying. Also annoying. We'll attack with both, that makes sense. We're gonna crew this, tapping this. They can eat, and so we have to block. Yeah. Yep. I have to block this. We really need removal. And fast. We need more than just a little bit of removal, too. Okay. Let's draw. Wanderer's Intervention is not entirely what we need, but it can help here. Because now we have blockers, and we have removal. Okay. And we have this, so, okay. Better. No attack in the turn. So we have 2 blockers for their 3 creatures. We can kill one of the creatures. Yep. It's getting too big to kill. Reasonable play on that. Put their part here. Okay. So they're going to come in on the attack. We are going to go to blockers. Chump. Intervention to get rid of this. I live for another turn. But I'm going to need a miracle. I need my removal is what I need. Okay. That's not removal, but that will crew. Can we get another? Okay. So, we have the Dragonfly suit, which can be crewed for 1. We have the Dockside Chef, which can crew. And that'll help me, and I can sack 2, which I'm going to have to do. Okay. And then we'll end the turn. We're not attacking, but we need removal for the Lion Sash ASAP. That's the only way we're going to survive. Okay, they got card draw. That's good for them. It's really bad for us. Yep. Okay, so I need... They're going to choose how to attack. It's both of those. So we're going to crew this with you. And then we're going to block this. Nope. We're going to go to blockers. You will trade here. You will block here. 2 blockers. And then we will use your ability and sack this guy. Okay, that's not removal. I will take this trade. And then go to my turn. Okay, that requires a crew 3, which is not great. We'll play this guy as another blocker. And we have lots of mana. So we'll hold here. We got that back. Good, that's another blocker. So that's great. And that... Okay, and I can do like a chain into that. Okay. No attacks on the turn. Oh, that didn't work the way they wanted, but that's fine. Okay. It's gonna keep growing. Did I already... Oh, my banishing strike? Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna need something better. I can hold out, but unless I have some removal for Lion Sash, I'm not sure how I get through this, unless I can go wider than them. Maybe I can. Okay, so we're gonna attack with these. Yeah. Okay, sure. Alright. We'll crew this with you. Then we're gonna go to blocks. You'll block here. And you'll block here. 2 blocks. And we sack you. Draw a card. We'll sack you. Draw a card. Okay. Take no damage. Go to my turn. I'm really flooding out here. I may just die by self-mill at this point. We'll play this as another blocker. We'll play another land. Then we have more blocks. And then... I mean, I could crew this and attack, right? Oh, I need crew 3. I could tap you, crew. And then I want to trade this for this, so... We'll just use your ability to draw. Okay, it's not that great, but it's fine. No attacks. Bounce that back to my hand. And then pass a turn. Again, we have blockers. But I'm going to lose by milling myself out. Probably. They're looking for removal. Okay, so they're going to cast instants and sorceries. See what they target. Yeah. Yeah, they're going there. I'm gonna let this one resolve because that doesn't matter to me. And then we are going to crew you, tapping this, submit. And then we're gonna sack you to yourself. Draw another card. Just hunting for removal here. I mean, I don't know how I go to blocks. Go block the Lion Sash. Yeah, they're eating that, which is fine. Because the trick is, Sunblade Samurai is also not what I want. Okay, we'll play you. We'll play the other Okiba Grease Fang. We'll play the Sunblade Samurai as a card. We'll play the Reckoner Bank Buster. Actually, we'll play the Ambusher. Then we'll hold. Sure. I got it. That's great. We'll block like this and block like this. Maybe like this. No, I gotta put the dragonfly suit in front of this. Okay. Not sure how I lived through this one. Yeah, they got rid of that. Okay. Play this. Play the Bank Buster. Play the Leech Gauntlet. This crew's for 3. I could put you on here, but then I have less stuff to crew with. So let's just search for something better. Swamp's not gonna do it. Okay. We've lost. I have 2 turns to do 24 damage to them. That's not going to be happening. Oh. I mean, if they really wanted to kill us, they would have killed one of the Leech Gauntlet. But... okay. Chump. Trade. Chump. Yeah, you got me. Drawing every land in my deck. That's not gonna save me. Good game. To the bitter end. I thought I had removal for the sash, but I didn't. So, let's get it. Let's repel the vial. And then... not doing a good job here is... I feel like this Artificer is just not doing it for me. But it does reduce my creature count to pull it out. Yeah, what am I bringing back? This? Probably not. So, let's try this. I'll be on the play. It's not great, but it's fine. Sure. Sure. Play this, I think. We just have to play a creature as a creature. End the turn. That's a very, very strong creature. Okay, we're flooding. That's okay. I'm gonna go to combat. We'll attack with the Ambusher to gain some life. Play the Dragonfly suit. Will hold. But I imagine we're gonna lose flooding like this. We need to get 4 other creatures or vehicles. There's one in there. They're searching for their land. Unfortunately, Screw beats Flood, so I'm definitely in the losing state here. Oh, they have a Lion's Sash. Great. And I'm flooding really bad. I think I'll go for the life gain. Turn. Once they grow their Lion Sash up a respectable amount, then I can blow it up, so that's not the worst thing in the world here. I mean, this is the bad thing, is that they have everything and I have nothing. Yep. Taking a beating. And keeping on flooding. Oh man, that feels bad. Go to combat. I'm gonna die so badly. The very fact that I've been able to gain this much life and take my opponent to 12 with them having just about everything and me having just about nothing is... Yeah, that's good for them. Scrying, they're fixing, they got all the creatures. Sure. They're not even doing this well. They should have tapped the Samurai. I'm gonna lose to suboptimal play because I'm flooding. Ha! Okay. Well. Now we just hold. Yep. We're gonna block here. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Plus 3. Okay, so I need to block. Yeah, I'm gonna block. Wait, do they have any? They don't. Okay, this is the trade I'll make. Then I'll repel this. Nice. We'll exile this. I mean, I'm gonna lose, but I'm not dead yet. It's a little too little too late, though. Yeah, this is just gonna die, right? Okay. You got me. Good game. Flooded my way into a loss there. And that is a 0-2. Wow, brutal. We'll go ahead and claim my prizes and open my 3 packs. That was an ugly loss there. Pack number 1, Kyrie the Swimming Sky. Kyrie the Swirling Sky is the easy first pick there. I don't think anything else is going to stand up to one of these mythic dragons, so easy first pick. And in this pack, I think that the pick is actually going to be Sokenzan the Crucible of Defense, just because if you cast this, it's basically a free card in your deck. Like, you don't even need to have this hold the spell place as long as you're red. Spinning Wheel Kick, I've seen it do work, but also it's just really expensive. And this is okay, but it's kind of aggressive. And I don't want to necessarily pick something that's only good in one deck. This is good in every red deck, so that is the first pick. And the final pack, I mean, I want to choose Boseiju because it's just removal, but Twin Shot Sniper is actually a 2-for-1, and in this case, Twin Shot Sniper is the correct first pick because it can be removal if I need it to be removal, or it can be a 2-for-1. And the 2-for-1 is just good enough. But if it weren't for that, yeah, I'd pick Boseiju because it's removal, again, on a land. And so it's just free if you're playing green. But yeah, I'd take the Twin Shot Sniper in this particular case. But maybe I'm wrong. Let me know what your thoughts were about this sealed deck and the games that I played. Was I just incredibly unlucky, or did I make any major tactical errors? If I did, let me know in the comments so that I can learn from your wisdom. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. If you'd like to see more of my videos, hit subscribe. I'll be back for more Kamigawa not too long from now. This is Refresh. Thanks for watching, and I will see you then.